Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second gate in this Venus series where we face our shadow and we relinquish things that we thought would give us power, but maybe the power is within. And we face our shadow and we love our shadow self. The second gate, March 28th, the gate of the third eye. And so, in this gate, we will relinquish our earrings. So I will remove my earrings, which I thought brought me a lot of beauty. And I will remove my sapphires that I keep close. These sapphires, I feel, connect me to Saturn and the past and my vision, which is what the third eye is all about, is your intuitive vision. And I don't need these, so I will relinquish them as we go through the second gate of the third eye. So as we go through the second gate, we will face our third eye shadows. And in facing them, I say, let's love and embrace them. And this is shadow work. And the reason why we do shadow work is because we are the all. I am the all. I am all of it. I am the good and the bad. And so I am looking at the bad, the parts of me that I used to say, I'm not that. That's not me. And I'm saying, yes, it is me. I am that. And I'm learning to love and embrace it so that I don't have to fight it no more. And I don't have to project it onto others and treat them bad. I can see that I am the good and I am the bad. All of that potential and possibility exists within me. And so, with all that being said, let us do this as an act of self-love and not of self-judgment. And let's try to embrace the allness of it. I am all of these things. I will go through a couple shadow qualities of the third eye. I can't go through them all, there's so many. But I will go through a couple shadow qualities of the third eye. And as I go through these, I'm going to try to find the gift in them. Because as I find the gift in them, I'm able to more fully love these shadow qualities. So let's go through these shadow qualities and see what we think. So the first shadow quality of the third eye is superficial. Very superficial. Like this one, I mean, who wants to be superficial? And besides, I pride myself on being very deep. But yeah, it's a superficial world that we live in nowadays, for sure. Just go on Instagram. Everybody's superficial. And I mean, what's the good in being superficial? Well, actually, there's a lot of good in being superficial. Think of a body of water. You know, you have the creatures that go within the deep, but you also have the creatures that skim the surface, and they have a purpose and they have a meaning too. And, you know, think about whenever you skip a rock and whenever you throw a rock into the water. You know, whenever you skip that rock, you want it to go across the surface. You want it to get to the other side. And there's times in our lives where we need to get to the other side. We don't have time to be deep. And there's no time to be deep, and we just need to get to the other side. And being superficial helps us get there. It's our superficialness. It's that part of us that's superficial that helps us get there really quickly to where we don't have to think about the deep stuff. We're able to skim the surface. So I hope that you can see that and the beautiful gift that's in superficial. And I can be very superficial. I have that ability. I can skim the surface. As much as I love how deep I can go, I can also run across that surface and get where I need to go to. And the second shadow quality that we are going to look at is, well, this one is kind of hard because is there a word for it? Unintuitive or not psychic. And in our world, in our society, you know, the superficial is like, oh yeah, that one you can see in everybody. You know, it's probably one that you project out a whole lot more. But this not psychic, it's like one that the skeptics are louder than not, the ones that believe, not I'm not psychic at all. A lot of people, it's like a pride thing. It's like an awesome thing to be not psychic. But actually, we are all psychic and we all have that ability. And if you feel like you don't have that ability at all, it's kind of a shadow quality. And I know that I have this within me. There's parts of me, yes, even for someone who wants to be a psychic intuitive and help people with her psychic skills. I've for a long time, I've fought my psychic skills. I thought that they were evil. I was taught that they're evil. And so I am going to love and embrace my inner psychic, but I'm also going to love and embrace my not psychicness and understand that there's this part of me that thinks that psychic is evil, and I'm not that. I don't want to be that. And that's the part that I'm embracing here, is the side of me that fears being psychic. And I'm embracing her because being not psychic helps us stay in reality. And I don't like how this is phrased exactly, but being not psychic helps us be logical in the logical world. And sometimes whenever we're so psychic and everything, we're not able to clearly explain what we mean to others, and what we try to explain to others what we're trying to imagine into reality. But whenever we go into our logical side, we can explain much better and they can understand much better. So there is a not psychic side to me. And that side to me is that not psychic side is my logical side. And neither one are necessarily a shadow, but I have them both and I'm going to love and embrace them both. So, the third shadow quality of the third eye is overthinking. And this is the one that I am so guilty of. My mind is like on and going non-stop, constantly, all the time. And I overthink everything. And if I go somewhere, like afterwards, I'm like, you did this, you said this, why'd you say this? And oh my gosh, did you, like, I overthink everything that I do. And I overthink, I can overthink anything really. My mind can just go, 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 go. And it's not a good thing at all times. It can get you in a lot of trouble, because it can get you into burnout, and it can cause a lot of stress, undue stress, unnecessary stress. And it can cause a lot of trouble. It can cause trouble in your relationships because you think that they're seeing you one way when they're not. You're just overthinking it. So, what is the gift to overthinking? The gift of overthinking is the ability to create possibilities. Because whenever you're just following divine and you're going with your intuition and everything, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think. And it's there. You just go and you do. You don't have to think. But whenever you do think, you're able to create other possibilities. It's like, yeah, divine, you're leading me here, but I'm going to go this way and see what happens. You're able to create possibilities. And possibilities are fun. They're fun. So the fact that I'm able to overthink so much means that I'm able to create a lot of fun in my life. And so I love and I embrace my ability to overthink, and my ability to create possibilities and to create fun in my life and to see different sides of life. I'm able to explore life more fully, I think, because of my ability to overthink. And I'm not saying to go out there and overthink everything. Like, no, by all means, I hope that you can see the shadow of overthinking, why you wouldn't want to be an overthinker. But I'm saying, to love and embrace overthinking, as it can also be helpful. Okay. So I think hopefully you got that. And the last shadow quality, and I saved the best for the last, I think. This is the heaviest shadow quality, and it's an obvious shadow quality. And I think a lot of us try to say that we're not this at all because society is very intense on this is a shadow quality. But it is bias. To be biased, to be bigoted, to think that you're better than the other. That shadow quality, do you have it in you? Or are you able to see the greatness of us all? Well, actually, just the bigotness within you, being able to see the greatness of it all, does not take away the bigotness that is within you. You still have it. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to tell me. I still have it. Even though I think of myself as not a biased or bigoted person at all. I don't even root for the home team. What are you saying? I'm bigoted? Yeah, I am. I am. You know why? Because the gift of being a bigot, the gift of our bias, is our ability to feel safe and at home. It is. And I want safety and I want a home. And so I do have a bias. I have a bias towards my home and my family. I think, we're pretty awesome. And that's not a bad thing, I don't think. And I don't think that it takes away from the allness of us and the amazingness of all of us. We're all connected. We have to learn how to both root for the home team and understand that the home team's no better than any other team. But I can root for the home team because I'm from that team. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing. It can be. But it's not a bad thing to say, I'm rooting for my team because it's my team. Yeah. So I'm going to love and I'm going to embrace my inner bigot, my inner bias, my ability to say, I'm better than you. I'm going to love and I'm going to embrace it. I'm not going to push it outside of me no more and say, no way, I would never. That can't be me. I'm all love and light. Love and light, guys. Love and light. No, I think I'm better than you in a lot of ways. But I also know that that doesn't take away your specialness, your amazingness, your ability to thrive and survive, and your path, your journey. It's different than mine. But I love mine. I love my path. I'm so glad that I'm on my path and my journey. I don't want you to do my journey or my path. And I don't want to do your journey or your path. But I love my journey and my path. And I'm so grateful that I'm on my path. Do you guys see that? Is that easy to see? If it's a little bit difficult, it's okay. It's okay. You can drop it. You don't have to embrace your bigot. You can just say, wow, she's very bigoted. And move on. That's okay. It's okay. We love and we embrace these shadow parts of us because we know that we are the all. And we don't want to push parts of ourselves out of us anymore. And love, unconditional love, starts with us. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you got something out of it. And I guess I will see you guys on the next Moon Venus Gate.